And look behind you. Come up this way, Olivia. You can throw a whole bunch of flowers, Olivia. You got a whole basket full. You do several at a time. There you go. Would you please rise and welcome the bride? More stuff. Good. Welcome. We are gathered here on this holiday weekend to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition and worth to the beauty of love, and to add our best wishes to the words that Kristy and Erik have chosen to unite them in marriage. There are no obligations on earth sweeter or more tender than those you're about to assume. There are no vows more solemn than those you're about to make. There is no human institution more important than that of the home you're about to formally begin. The state of matrimony is based on this deep, invisible union of two people in love who seek to find completion in one another, body and soul. And so today is the chosen day for us to celebrate the union of Kristen Ann Callis and Erik Shahzad Rahman in marriage. I invite all of you to feel perfectly free to smile and to enjoy the privilege and pleasure we have today to witness this wonderful celebration of love. My duty requires me to ask a very important question. Who supports this woman to marry this man? I do. Good. Give her a kiss. Meet the guy. off to your seat, hon. Don't stand next to her. Face me and hold hands. Erik and Kristy, as we worked on the details for this great day, you told me we'd have a very special group of people here today to celebrate. And because you have so many family members and such good friends, I have an important question for those of you in the audience today. Do you, as parents, family members, and friends, give your blessing and support and encouragement for Erik and Kristy to be joined together in marriage? If so, would you please respond with a very warm, "We do." Nicely done. Please be seated. Kristy and Erik, I know you really appreciate having your family and friends here today to celebrate with you, and two very special people standing in support of you. Kristy, your maid of honor, Jenna. Erik, your best man and brother, Adam. Both are very special to you with many memories and many more to come. Erik and Kristy put together a brief history of how they met and their beautiful love story that they'd like to share. Erik will read it. Please come.
All right, guys. I'm not sure if this was the best idea, but here we go. Okay. Good evening, friends and family. On behalf of Kristy and myself, we want to thank everyone for being here today. Your presence means the world to us, and we are so happy that you're here to celebrate with us as we begin this next chapter of our lives. Before we continue with the ceremony, at the behest of the good Reverend, I would just like to share with you all the story of us. A brief timeline of events that led us to this point in time that we're going to cherish for the rest of time. I know, okay. Life is all about moments of impact and how they change our lives forever. I was struck by such a moment one afternoon back in May of 2011. I was at home taking a nap after class, and by chance, I woke up and checked my cell phone. I had an email from Kristy. She was standing outside my apartment building waiting to check out a couch that I had listed for sale on Craigslist. I got up and went to open the door, and standing there with her roommate was this beautiful blonde that I could just not take my eyes off of. I showed them in, and they agreed to buy the couch. The very next day, I helped her roommate move it into their apartment while Kristy was at work. I was a little bummed that she wasn't there, to be honest with you, but she sent me a thank you message, and we started chatting a bit over email. Eventually, I asked her if she would like to go for coffee. She agreed to meet. We went to Starbucks, and we took a walk around the neighborhood that we both lived in. We spent the next year of our lives in this city, growing in love. It was absolutely the best time of my life. But, as life would have it, that part of our story was just a prelude. We drifted apart, only to find our way back to each other about 8 years later. Again, it started with a message and an invitation. We met up. It was as if no time had passed at all. From the moment she jumped into my arms, I knew I would never be able to let her go. Now, here we stand, 10 years after that first moment of impact. And Kristy, I love you more every day. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So let's get after it.
Well done. That is not easy to do. From a couch to here. The best purchase you ever made.
My brother held on to it for 8 years.
It's all part of the story. All right, you two hold hands and go that way just a little bit. Kristy and Erik have chosen some romantic literature that expresses some of the feelings they share about love. They've asked John Key Patel, best friend of the bride, to come and read Love Sonnet 17, written by Pablo Neruda. John Key?
I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain obscure things, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that doesn't bloom but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you directly without problems or pride. And I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love. Except in this form, in which I am not nor are you, so close that your hand upon my chest is mine, so close that your eyes close with my dreams. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jonky. You did your friends proud. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate the love that Erik and Kristy have for each other. What do we mean by love? For you married couples in the audience, see how well your marriage is stacking up against the counsel I have for these two. To love is to enter a whole new world, a world of togetherness, a world of sharing all that is dearest and deepest within your hearts. To love is to remember and keep alive forever all those unique qualities that drew you to one another in the beginning with that couch. To love is to constantly search for new ways to bring each other happiness, to make the most of every moment you share together. To love is to create an oasis of tranquility for one another, a quiet place, apart from others, where you need not pretend, where you can be yourselves and know within your hearts that you will be accepted by one another. To love is to greet each day with anticipation, always eager for another opportunity to share new adventures and gather up new memories together. To love is to watch with wonder all the miracles of creation, to find beauty in all the simple things of life, and to find within yourselves a deeper appreciation and a new awareness of just how wonderful it is to be alive, to be happy, and most of all, to be together. And to love is to come together from the pathways of your past and then move forward hand in hand along the uncharted roads of your future, always ready to risk, to dream, and to dare, to always believe that all things are possible if you have faith in God and love for each other. For when we love, we see things other people do not see. We see beneath the surface to the qualities that make our beloved special and unique. To see with loving eyes is to know inner beauty, and to be loved is to be seen and known as we are known to no one else. Just as two different threads woven in opposite directions can form a beautiful tapestry, so your two lives can merge together to form a very beautiful marriage. To make your marriage work will take love. Love should be the core of your marriage. Love is the reason you are here. But it will also take trust. Trust to know in your hearts you want the very best for each other. It will take dedication. Dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow together, even if it's not always so easy to do. It will take faith. Faith to always be willing to go forward to tomorrow, never really knowing what tomorrow will bring. And it will take commitment. Commitment to hold true to the journey you both now pledge to share together. Erik and Kristy, the commitment of marriage is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. The vow of marriage is a pledge to each other of a lifetime of love. You are committing to share to all that life has to offer, the good times and the bad, with patience and understanding. For your marriage to remain strong, the trials and tribulations of everyday life, well, they must not shake your faith in each other. But beyond the love and respect you share, there must be a strong sense of commitment and loyalty, and a willingness to understand and accept each other's strengths and weaknesses. You have to have an openness and a willingness to communicate with each other, to be great friends who really like each other, as well as love each other. Would you please turn and face each other? Hand off your beautiful flowers. Take both her hands in yours. And go that way. Good. So, what is it Kristy especially loves and appreciates about Erik? This is the first time he is hearing this. The first time. Loving kindness. He has the kindest, most generous heart. She feels eternally grateful every day to have a place in it. His thoughtful gestures never go unnoticed. For example, greeting cards to her are the best part of a gift. He has given her the sweetest, most thoughtful cards, not just for big events, but also when he has noticed her having a hard day. While being in a long-distance relationship has been challenging, one of the very best things has been getting little handwritten love notes from him in the mail. Puppy love. Anyone and everyone who knows him knows that Abby is his world. The exact same could be said for her with Pippa. Case in point, they are both staying here with them in the hotel and have their own signature drinks over at the bar tonight. One of her favorite qualities about him is the pure love he has for their dogs. It absolutely melts her heart. She knows that he will be the sweetest, most amazing father when the time comes. Sense of humor. One reason she knew he was the one was realizing that most of their time was spent together laughing. He can get her to laugh more than anyone she knows. And not just giggles, he makes her full-on deep-belly laugh, the kind of laughter that comes from the heart. Simply put, he lights her up and makes her the happiest girl in the world. She promises to spend every day for the rest of her life striving to make him just as happy as he makes her. Character and teamwork. The greatest marriages are built on teamwork, mutual respect, a healthy dose of admiration, and a never-ending portion of love and grace. They bought their home in Dallas earlier this year. The process was one of the many times she witnessed in admiration the strength of Erik's character. It was through his tenacity, wisdom, and warmth that their offer was accepted on the most beautiful home. While the home buying process was also a great testament of how well they worked together as a team, it was ultimately Erik who developed relationships with the sellers that led to their offer being accepted. Finally, safe place and greatest adventure. She read a quote somewhere once that said, "Fall in love with someone who is both your safe place and your greatest adventure." This is a perfect description of what he is to her. With him, she feels safe and at home. He also does not do anything halfway or half-heartedly. He lives his life as an adventure. He is her forever teammate, best friend, the head chef to her sous chef, adventure partner, and the love of her life. Their love story has certainly been an adventure. She is so proud of the journey it's taken for them to get here. Wow. She doesn't know what their future holds, but she knows for certain that the best decision of her life is deciding to spend it with him. What is it Erik especially loves and appreciates about Kristy? This is the first time she is hearing this. She is understanding, especially when he doesn't deserve it. He can be himself around her, and she never judges. If he is feeling goofy, stressed, or vulnerable, she always makes him feel so comfortable, even when he is out of his element. His feelings don't come easy, but she knows just how to help him open up. She is unapologetically honest, especially when she speaks her mind. At times he thinks that some things are better left unsaid, but she always shows him that it's better to be open and honest. In the trust tree, he trusts her. He trusts that she will always do the right thing, and he can always rely on her. She is so beautiful, especially when she's not even trying. It doesn't matter if she's just waking up or making a grumpy face because she's tired. She is the most beautiful person he has ever known. She has the innate ability to melt his heart with just a look. And he is not just talking about appearance. She has a beautiful soul that makes her everything she is. Their pups are lucky to have her as their mom. She is passionate, especially when she never settles for less than she deserves. He truly believes that she can accomplish anything she puts her mind to, from nursing at the bedside to analyzing data to improve healthcare. But her passion is not just limited to her work. He sees it in everything she does. Home projects, recipes, their enduring love. He could not have asked for a better teammate. She is encouraging, especially when she believes in him. She honestly makes him feel like he can do anything. No matter the case, whether it be a job change or personal aspirations, she always lets him follow his heart. He knows she will be there to support him. That makes him want to be a better man for her. Finally, she is his Chicago. This may not qualify in the traditional sense, but let him explain. Especially when she makes him feel at home. Chicago is his favorite place in the world for a million reasons, not least of which it plays settings to their beginnings. The Windy City is a place where he is always amazed. He is never alone. He wakes up every morning with the excitement of what the day will bring, and he tears up when he must leave. This is what she is to him. This is how she makes him feel every day, no matter where they are. As the poet Atticus wrote, "To me, she was those final steps, the turn around the bend, the house with a light on and a fire lit, and a faint laugh on a warm wind. She was always my coming home." Wow. Erik and Kristy, I challenge you to love with the greatest kind of love there is, unconditional love. It's easy to love someone who does nice things for you. It's also not that hard to love someone you respect and admire, but there is something that goes far beyond the words, I love you if, or I love you because. Unconditional love says the other person, I love you anyway, and I always will, no matter what. Now, this is the greatest form of love, and it certainly has the most risk, but no marriage should be given without it. It should never be given lightly, but once given, it should never be withdrawn. When we pray the Lord's Prayer, we ask God to forgive us in the same way that we forgive others. Erik and Kristy, unfortunately, neither of you are perfect. You will each make mistakes. But unconditional love says to the other person, I forgive you. I still love you, and I will stay with you the rest of my life. Love that way. Erik and Kristy, you've now chosen to exchange your wedding vows. Erik, as you look in the eyes of this beautiful woman, please share your vows and truths to her. I, Erik.
I, Erik.
Take you, Kristy.
Take you, Kristy.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Kristy, without letting go of this wonderful man, as you look into his eyes, please share your vows and truths to him. I, Kristy.
I, Kristy.
Take you, Erik.
Take you, Erik.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
The bride and groom have provided rings to symbolize these vows. Traditionally, the marking of the passage to the status of husband and wife is noted by the exchange of rings. Thank you, Adam. These are powerful statements of love, a seal upon your wedding vows. Let them mark you as husband and wife and wear them with joy. They are gifts as you are gifts to each other. Remember that tonight and tomorrow and next week and next month and through decade upon decade of celebration of life together. They are circular in their shape, a symbol of permanence, completeness, wholeness, and fullness, a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. May these rings always remind you the vows you've just made. Erik? Place that ring on Kristy's finger. Repeat each phrase after me, but saying it to her. With this ring, I thee wed. I give it to you as a symbol of our vows. With all that I am and all that I have, I give myself to you. Kristy placed that on Erik's finger. With this ring, I thee wed. I give it to you as a symbol of our vows. With all that I am and all that I have, I give myself to you. Family members and friends, you've just witnessed Erik and Kristy exchange their vows and rings. Will you be responsible for helping them fulfill their vows? When times are tough and one of them is wavering, will you come alongside and actively help them? When anniversaries come up, will you celebrate with them? You are here today because you are important to Erik and to Kristy, and they invite you to man this journey with them. If you help them to stay married and to strengthen the marriage, would you please respond by saying, I will. Thank you. You're committed here today to spend the rest of your lives with each other. The Unity Wine Box will symbolize that. If you please join me at the table. This. You get that? Thank you. You will now place a bottle of fine wine. Show off that fine wine. Yes. And you're going to put that in the box. You each have a letter. You hold up your letters. A secret love letter. Place that in the box. Inside the box. Will it fit? Because I want you to close it here. There you go. Close the box. Now, in 5 years, you're going to open this, drink the wine, read the love letters, and repeat. Put another bottle of wine in, 2 more secret love letters, and do that every 5 years. On your 5th, 10th, 15th anniversary, do it to remind you of the importance of your vows and promises. Oh, and if somebody needs help with their anniversary date, it's right there on the front. Feel free to look. The Unity Wine Box. Kristy, you have vowed your vows and promised your promises and exchanged your wedding rings. Therefore, in the presence of God and these witnesses, I now declare you to be husband and wife. Congratulations, what God has joined together, let no one separate. I now invite you to seal this day with a kiss worthy of this great occasion. Erik, you may kiss your wife. Turn and face your guest. It's my privilege to enter all of you, Mr. and Mrs. Erik Roman, as they begin their new life as husband and wife.
Officially, my daughter.
Keep walking. First time. Go ahead. You two guys go. Cocktails and canopies will be served inside and out. So get them inside. You're welcome to be in there or out here. You are dismissed. Let the celebration continue. I never know what a 2-year-old will do.
Right.
All we do is weddings.
Yeah, get a little closer. Yeah, yeah, perfect. All right. Back later. Yeah, we'll get this camera. One more. Perfect.
Do you want his wife in? Let's do one, then we'll do one.
One, yeah. Over here. You'd rather go over here? Perfect. That's okay, just so it looks more even. One more, guys. And I'm gonna get a little closer for one more.
Over here, we're gonna do it a little bit different.
Me teared up with your quote at the end. Like, I'm literally.
Have you heard that before?
Just that one before. No, I don't know that I have. And I mean, the point is, I like, of course, had it in the script. I'm editing it. So I know it.
Okay. Can you guys get a little closer? Like, try to get a little closer. All right, a little closer, guys, in here. Like, be a little sideways with your back so you can fit more.
Yeah, get sideways.
Yeah, all right, so everyone looking over here. All right.
No.
Beautiful. Lower the flowers a little. Perfect. All right, 1, 2, and 3 over here. From over here. Stay there, guys. One more. Perfect. Thank you.
All right, everybody go.
One more. 1 second. Essa também é só dela. Yeah, get a little closer. So yeah, you looking at each other. All right. Get a little closer. Smiling, guys. One more. Let me get a little closer again. Oh, that's beautiful. You gonna get the hand and put it around her? The other hand? Yeah, perfect. I like the little keys. Perfect. Let me get this skyline with the little keys of you.
Okay.
So yeah, one more time. I love that. How about like you guys walk very slowly towards me, look at each other, and I like the laugh. I don't know, but
I mean, that was something else.
that's it? Okay, just go for it again. I need it. All right. Looking at each other, guys, again. Look at each other. Yeah. You're married. Yeah. Look at each other. Perfect. All right.
That's there.
All right. Okay.
Get over her. Beautiful, man.
Or drink the toast. Kristy, do you want me to get? Does she want a plate or something? I'll go fix her a plate. You good? Yeah. Okay. Guys, can we get everybody outside here on the patio, guys, please? Thank you. And first up, we're going to have the stepfather of the bride, Mr. Fred Calm. Would you like to say a couple words?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome here. Unfortunately, they would not let me bring my... Huh? Attention, please. Now batting number 16. Is that what you want me to do? You'll forgive me because I forgot my teleprompter in the car. They would not let me bring a screen to monitoring me, so this is going to come from here. Although I will be using my iPhone for several words. So welcome to you all. This is a heartfelt chance to speak some words that I probably would not do. And I'm going to give you these words within song lyrics. There are several songs that mean something to me. And these songs go back 40 years. One was from a popular, what's it called? A popular top 40 hit. And the other one was from a Broadway show. So when I see you two and I think of these words, it really bonds me to you. The look of love is in your eyes. It's a look that no one can disguise. When we see you look through your eyes, and as people say, eyes are go to the soul, we feel your soul. We feel your innards. When you're happy, we are happy. And I'm sure I could say that for everybody else here. So thank you for that look. I'm coming. I didn't leave you. I can't sing it. Well, I could, but you're clear of the room, and I don't want that to happen. I do not know a day I did not love you. I can't remember love not being there. That's how we fell into love with you. We saw your eyes. We know they go into your soul. And we only hope and pray that your biggest wishes, hopes, and dreams always will come true. Do not go to bed angry, and the next morning always remember to say, I love you. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can raise your glass and say, to life, to life.
Cheers. Thank you, Fred. Next, we're going to have Mother of the Bride, Miss Cheryl. You're on.
All right, I'm already crying. So thank you everyone for being here tonight. I'm so glad to see you all. And what a great ceremony that was. I just was crying my eyes out. Kristy, I'm so proud of you for everything you've accomplished and tried and done. I'm so proud and I'm so happy that you have Erik to share the rest of your life with. It makes me so happy. Just remember, marriage is work. You both know how hard work is because you've worked hard. But now you have each other to work through everything. And just remember that you're together and you're going to work. And that's it. So, drink, skål, salud. What do we say? Mazel tov? You can. Mazel tov.
Thank you. It's always nice when the mother gives nice words. No tears, though. There they are. Next up, Miss Anna, the mother of the groom.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Now I have a new daughter-in-law, Kristy. Oh, thank you, everybody. No.
Thank you.
Cheers. Here, Marvin.
Thank you. Next up, Mr. Shafiq. You're next. Ready? Yes. You, sir. Father of the groom.
Sing the one with the speech written out for that.
That's right.
Can we put it there?
Yeah, of course.
If I see if you match it close to mine. Can you all hear me? Good. My son has given me 5 minutes, okay? So I'll try to finish it as soon as I can. Good evening and welcome everybody. Those who do not know me, I'm Shafiq Rahman, I'm Erik's father. May I begin with a prayer. Dear Allah, which our language means God, your gifts are many. One of the greatest gifts you have given me is my dear son. Thank you for bringing together with such a lovely woman, Kristy. Watch over him and his new wife each day, and I ask that you bless their union forever. We have waited months for this special time, and on behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone who has come from near and far in our joy and happiness. As you see, so many of you have traveled from Houston and San Antonio. Even though today is one of the best days of my life, it rivals the beautiful day Erik was born and changed our lives forever. He was such a delightful baby to care for. So quickly he outgrew my lap and became a little boy with his own ideas and views. It seems like yesterday I watched him play T-ball, holding in the important position on the mound. On the T-ball, he was on the mound. Those were wonderful days to watch him grow as he collected trophies for both athletic and in the school. I can still hear the sound of trombone he played for the school band. I have vivid memories of his pretending to be a doctor or a baseball player, always having lofty goals. So I'm going to give you an example here. He always wanted to be a doctor or baseball player, and when we were living together, quite often I used to call for pizza. So the pizza man would come, I give him the money, I would give him tip, and Adam was little. So that time Erik asked Adam, what will you be when you grow up? He goes, I want to be pizza delivery man. And Erik goes, stupid, you want to be pizza delivery man? That was an innocent child telling his younger brother. Erik, you are such a good boy and now a great man. I am certain you will bring strength and joy to your family and husband and a father. You have strong family roots. It doesn't matter if you live in Houston, Dallas, or Chicago. With Kristy by your side, you're always at home. Marriage is the most blessed contract between two human beings. It makes a man and a woman halal to each other. And halal in our language means, what is it, Tayyip? Kosher. They all know what it means. Okay. The chastity of both partners is ensured. The journey of your new life begins with a spirit of love, mercy, harmony, and mutual respect. The family is the cornerstone of religious, social, and cultural life in our faith. The marriage is a form of ibadah, which means worship, just like we pray and do fasting. Marriage helps a couple to live a morally, economically, socially, and emotionally stable life. The family home shapes the intellect, attitude for you and your children. The family is where children grow up, surrounded by love and encouragement from parents committed to one another, just as you are this day. May Allah, again God, may Allah bless this marriage, and may your love for each other continues to grow. I wish you a lifetime of love, joy, and blessing from the Almighty. In your new life, always stay honest. Allah will help you in every step. Erik, for all these years, you have been the pillar of my life. From this moment on, you and your lovely bride will support each other, and I am beyond excited for you. Kristy, you're so beautiful. You're intelligent, strong, supporting, and loving. Her devotion to family fills my heart with joy, and I wholeheartedly embrace you, Kristy, as my daughter. We love you both and look forward to watching you build your lives together in love and harmony. But know this, marriage has its ups and downs. Always put each other first in everything you do, and you will make it through life together. May your love be strong and bright. May your love be filled with light. It's about done. May all your dreams come true. Wishing all the best thing in life for you both. Just like everybody else said, please join me in toast to Erik and Kristy that their home will be filled with happiness, health, and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you. Adam? Up next we got brother of the groom, best man, Mr. Adam.
Hello? Well, everybody take a drink. I sound better after everybody takes a drink. Erik, Kristy. How beautiful has today been? Let's give it up for everyone that made it happen. Dad, mom, parents, staff, wherever you guys are. Traveling from all over here has been rough. Everyone here, or most people here. I think there's like, what, a couple of people from Chicago? For me, I put on my mask, I boarded a plane, I sanitized my seat, wiped down each crevice, and I flew to watch my brother marry the girl from his love story. How different has life become from once we knew, right? And that's where I want to start tonight, right? I want to tell you about my story with Erik and being his little brother from 4 years. Given that we didn't have much of a choice on the nature of our relationship, we sure did nurture a strong brotherhood from day one. Growing up in the late 80s, early 90s was a different time. We didn't have cell phones or screens to distract us, which meant Erik was pretty much stuck with me from all the time, day and night. Life was easy though. We entertained ourselves. We played hide and go seek, played video games. We snuck into Katie Mills Mall Theater. We saw multiple movies with Uncle Rafik. We also had America Online, AOL. Our heroes were all on TV. Stallone, Seagal, Connery, Dwayne Johnson. That's The Rock. We loved the WWF. Like, loved. We even practiced signature moves on each other with our tag team partners, Brock and Brendan. Looking back on our time as kids, and how I've turned out, I've learned now. Erik was always my hero, my North Star. Since I can remember, I've always been drawn to his glow, and it's led me to become who I am today. I say my hero because Erik was who I looked up to. I learned everything I knew about how to be a person from him. Erik taught me how to be a friend, how to play sports. He taught me how to be in a relationship, and especially how to get out of trouble. Erik was my support system. He never criticized me. He was just there, and he's always been there for when I need him.
He might have been my first client.
I've noticed the same look in Erik's eyes as he is drawn to Kristy's glow. I've seen Erik become his best self in his relationship with Kristy. He's matured, he's more energetic, and genuinely happy. I know this because it reminds me of his authentic childhood joy. The way Erik is with her reminds me of the simpler times. There's a lot of youth in his love with her. She brings out the goofiness inside of him, and his light shines when she's around. Their story embodies the true meaning of, if you love someone, let them go. The saying itself can come kind of counterintuitive, but the true meaning of loving someone, letting them go, starts off with being selfless, not selfish. Erik and Kristy both faced their fears. They let their love for each other breathe and be free, and over time found each other again. She's his lobster, if you've ever seen Friends. Erik and Kristy loved each other enough to let each other grow. The middle part of their love story was all about finding themselves, so that when they returned, they were whole and ready for the next chapter of their love. Erik, Kristy, Monique and I were honored to be part of your proposal, which may have felt like a love story or a happily ever after, but really that's just the beginning. Now it's like it's my turn to love Erik enough to let him go and grow in his love and life with Kristy. Erik, thank you for always being my North Star. And Kristy, thank you for being Erik's. That's it.
That was beautiful. Brought tears to my eyes. Up next, we have Kristy's best friend, Jackie. Up.
Hello, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Thank you to Kristy and Erik for inviting me to be a part of their special day. Such a beautiful ceremony. My name is Janky, and I've known Chris for over 15 years. From the cul-de-sac in Wheeling to roommates in college at Loyola, our friendship grew stronger and closer the further and further apart we became in distance. So I moved to Nashville 12 years ago, and we reconnected, I think about 5 or 7 years ago, and she has been there for me in ways that I cannot even describe. She is selfless and loving and kind. And even tonight, on the most pivotal moment of her night, she's asking me about how my daughter is doing. And that's just a testament to how you are, Kristy. You think about others before you think about yourself. And that is one of the things that I love about you. Over the years, I have come to know and cherish my conversations with Kristy. She inspires me, and I am so grateful for her. Erik, although this is the first time we're actually talking today, or third time actually. Yeah. Yeah. Me being the math person. I've heard a lot about you and your friends and your family and how beautiful Kristy is going to be welcomed into this. And in the back of my mind, I always knew that you were the one for her. I've always been rooting for you. You took the time out to answer questions, and your responses showed your selfless love and commitment to Chris for her bachelorette party. And we played this game where Kristy actually did really well. She predicted his answers, and she pretty much got like 85% accuracy. It was pretty good, yeah, like a match. So let's all raise a glass to love and to marriage and the beautiful journey that it is. Honor one another, cherish one another. You may have to pivot, just like they say in Friends. And above all, be there for each other. Mashallah, ye jodi kitni khoobsurat hai. And that means this is such a beautiful couple. Thank you all so much.
No, you're good.
Just plodding around.
Yeah, this is just reception, so.
One and only wife of 32 years. How about that?
Congratulations.
Only wife of 32 years.
Congratulations.
Same woman.
Wow.
32 years. Big heart.
That's awesome. So, I'm gonna do a lot here.
This looks so good.
Yeah, I got that too. You guys want to discuss
Hey guys! The answer's being brutal. We're going to do the cake cutting and everything first. Do you want them to come? Like, they can come look or they're just going to sit?
Sure.
Yeah. You know, just come this way. Marvin, come here real quick. I want to show you something.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it like.
Yeah, those guys are far away. We're going to hear, we're going to get the cake. Hey. Look. How it has to be.
That is how it has to be. I love it for me, but I love it for you. Come on.
Okay, man. So, do we get some direction or we just... Wait, no, where's Ellie? She's always pretty guys get on this side? On this side. Let's cut Houston. I'm gonna show you where it is. So somewhere between Galveston and all this stuff. There's Houston right there. Oh wait, where's my Aggie at?